Hey everyone, I'm Almar of almarsguides.com, and in this video here I'm going to be talking about a good base location that I found in the Stormgap coast zone of Kenshi. So let me show you the location I am on the map right now. You can see I'm a little bit northwest of this fishing village, which is actually a place where you'll be able to vendor. There's only one vendor here though, so it's not the best. There's also a few unique companions you can recruit there. Cult Village, which is nearby, is going to be a hostile area. There's you can wipe it out and do, loot everything there if you want, but it's not some place you're going to be able to sell or anything like that. And zoning out a little bit, you can see that, zooming out a little bit rather, you can see that I am a little bit northeast of Black Scratch. I have an mod that basically puts these little lines on my map so you can, it's easier to find my location when you have this on the map because you have bases of comparison. You can see that I'm just under the gap in Stormgap Coast. But if you don't have that, you have to guesstimate kind of where I am. I'll show you the location here too. You can change the location you build your base. You can see the fishing village I was talking about right over there. You can change the location a little bit depending on how you want to position it. There's 2 copper nodes right here that my characters are mining, which I've kind of built the entire base around because there's not much copper elsewhere. There's 2 copper nodes there, 2 iron nodes here. Technically, I have 1 copper node right outside the front door of my base, right there on the ground. And I also have 1 1 iron node in the middle of my base right here. And the base is essentially built around those nodes because all of them are quite important. I have wind power at this base. There is enough wind for you to power the base. In my experience, the wind doesn't stop the entire time you're here. Rain does happen every so often. I wouldn't really recommend rain collectors, though. It's not rain. It's funny, it starts raining right when I start talking about it not raining very often. But usually it doesn't rain very often, so. As far as the environment for this area, let me show you. As you can see, it is 100% green, 50% arid, which means we're going to be able to grow quite a bit here. Pretty much everything we need to get our base going, we can grow here. I have some wheat and some green fruit growing right now, but I need to start making some fabric at some point because I want to start leveling up armor smithing, weapon smithing, and all of that stuff, and making actual good gear for myself instead of the crappy crab armor that I'm wearing right now. I would like to make some specialist and masterwork crab armor instead of the standard and high grade stuff I'm mismatched with. So as far as raids go and what you'll experience at this base, Reavers and Crab Raiders are going to be the things that attack you most often with base raids. However, Grass Pirates and Scavengers will both walk through this area and end up attacking you as well. Grass Pirates will usually attack your base constantly. I have to deal with them pretty much once a day. They'll come to my base and either start whacking my front door or they'll just walk into this death zone area and get obliterated because I have Almar on the turret right here, basically on watch 24/7. And you might be wondering why I have this little kill box right here, and that's because of the Reavers and the Crab Raiders that will attack your base in this zone. They are very, very hard unless you have like a mid to end game geared squad. And I don't have a mid to end game geared squad. I have like a beginner to just barely moving into moderate geared squad. So I am not able to do them that effectively. So when they're coming, I will lock this front door, I will lock this back door, and then basically I will have characters open fire on them while they're busting through this door, and then they come through here, and then they have to bust through this door. And it's just basically to slow them down. And I take out maybe, 5 to 10 of them if I'm lucky by the time they get into my base. Usually I always have multiple tech hunters and mercenary guards protecting my base too, which might be something you need as well depending on how powerful your team is and how well geared your team is. You can hire multiple mercenary and tech hunters to protect your base. Black Scratch actually has a tech hunters bar, which there's like 3 groups of tech hunters you can hire in there to protect your base. So it's a really, really good location. It also has a normal bar too, which you'll be able to use to hire tech hunters to protect your base. I see some of my characters are being aimless right now, which is not good. Let's set them up to work on the vegetable farms and the wheat. As far as what this base has, it has really normal base stuff. It's a beginner base as of right now. I don't even have the big buildings unlocked yet, or wind generators number 2. And actually, speaking of wind, you can see it's starting to slow down a bit here, but I still have a decent amount of power. I'm not even tapping into my batteries yet, despite the wind slowing down. But that's really all there is to it. This base is it is a pretty good location as far as I'm concerned. It is a bit challenging. The crab raiders and the reavers will be a bit of a hassle. Depending on how good your characters are, you might have to like run out of your base and let them come in and let the event end and then come back to your base. Alternatively, you might have to do like the import game trick in order to avoid base raids. Also, you can turn down base raids. I am fairly certain. Where is it? Actually, I think it's you do escape. Options. Gameplay right here. Town raids. You can turn down town raids. You can see mine are actually higher than normal. They're like double the size of what they usually are. And you can turn down town attack frequency to never, so you don't even have to deal with base raids if you don't want to. That's completely up to you if you would like to go down that road. I'm actually going to lower these a bit because I forgot I had them turned up from one of my harder files, and I'm sitting here wondering why I'm struggling with those raids, but that's pretty much why. But anyway, that's really all there is to it. This location is, in my opinion, one of the better ones you can get in the game. Fertility is good. Water is usually good. Stone is good, but you don't need that much stone. Really, you get everything you got here, or you can, this base has pretty much everything you need. The only thing that it's missing is it's not a swamp, so you can't grow rice weed, but that's just a minor inconvenience. It's not the end of the world that you can't grow rice weed here. You can grow basically everything else you need anyway. And anyway, that's all there is to it. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. Hopefully it answered some of your questions. And if I forgot anything, left anything out, or you guys have something to add, maybe a better location that you have found in Stormgap Coast, please let me know in the comments section below. I'd love to hear from you guys. Aside from that, leave me a like if this video helped you guys out, and I will catch you guys around in future Kenshi videos. Peace.